I know you for over 20 years.
Yeah.
22 years probably. You are one of the most positive person in my life,
That's
I would
good.
say.
Yeah, good to know.
Yeah, always shining, always happy, and always full of energy. And everything you see, people or things, you always see the positive side. You always see the positive
I
side.
like to see the positive side of people.
Yeah, I
really,
remember. I remember many of the time. You know, also you actually when people see you, they will say, "Oh, because she's successful, she live a good life," but they don't know. I know that.
Well, yes, yeah. I have a daughter who passed away 20 years ago now.
Yeah, your daughter
1990.
passed away at the age of
19 and a half.
19.
19 and a half.
That's the best age. Yeah, passed away at 18.
19
and a half. So that's really the moment. You know, we
That's
didn't
exactly 20 years ago.
Yeah, we
2004.
didn't really dare to talk to you at that time because we
really?
think
Yeah.
we think it's really, you know.
I was very open about it
Could be
because I
the-
want to prevent this things happen from other people,
Yes,
right?
but how do you get over that?
Well, you don't ever get over it. That's what I tell people there's not one day that passes without me thinking of Diana. You know,
Yeah, same Diana. Yes.
right,
Your daughter is
Diana.
Diana.
Same, my daughter's name is Diana.
Same
too.
daughter is Diana.
So
too.
there's no one day passes I don't think of her. But I don't think of her as I want to cry or anything. I think of her as she lives in my heart. So I tell people when you have someone you love that passes away, they live in your heart and you want to live a doubly happy life. Because you want to be happy
You
for
want,
them
but
too.
you cannot.
Yes, you can, because you do doubly good in the world. Then you live a doubly happy life. So when I eat something good, I'll say, oh, you know, Diana might like this.
Then you eat more.
Yeah. When I watch a good movie, oh, Diana's watching this with me. Okay. So I think you want to do that. And you do more positive things in life. Because I always say she never grew up to do positive things in her life, right? You know, she did some positive, but she never grew up to serve people or help people. So
She's so young.
yeah. So I tell people to do doubly happy life, do doubly good in the world. You carry your loved one in your heart.
Yeah,
Right.
you did lots of things, good things in your life, and you started to serve in the community 30 years ago. For over 30 years, you've been a
I
volunteer.
think even nothing happens, I'll still do it, but maybe not as intentionally.
Not the
more intentional,
What's the
right?
difference here?
But the difference is more intentionally. Like I'll do more if I could. A lot of people do a lot of good things, right? Many people do a lot of good things.
You achieved a lot, actually. You know, look at you, because I know you for so many years, and you were very active in the school. You know, serving the high school
Teenagers has
on the school
has a spot
board,
in my heart.
and also you're in the Cupertino as a president and a Rotary district governor, and then you are on the city council, Sister City Committee, and also, you know, the mayor of Cupertino.
Yeah.
And when you become the mayor, actually the situation was difficult. You know, everybody was, you at the same time you are the mayor, you are the district governor.
Yeah.
How did you handle all these things? Do you ever sleep?
Well, that's what I tell people. Because I'm doing something I love to do, so it's not work. So when you're not doing work, you're doing something you love to do, it's easier to do it. Right? So I tell people, if I email you 2 o'clock a.m., that's because I'm doing something I love to do.
Yeah,
It's not like I force myself to do it.
Yeah,
I always like losing time, like when I'm doing things like that.
But the fact is, even though I feel the same, because I'm doing something I love to do. But even you're doing something you really like it, but you're not really like it all the time, because sometimes shit happens.
I like it all the time, actually.
Oh wow,
Even
you are
if
fantastic.
people are mad at certain things,
Yes.
I still like it because I think
You are
we're
fantastic.
trying to taking care of people's feelings or you know,
Emotions.
emotions, and I don't take it personally.
The hospital and the doctor immediately.
Well, they don't know anything yet. They do CT scan. They measure my heart rate. Then they found out I have fluid in my heart.
Oh my God.
That in the first week of April I had pulmonary embolism. You know that, right?
No, I don't know.
Oh,
What is
okay.
that?
Oh, so I was sick the first week of April.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah,
That one
that's
I know.
pulmonary embolism.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
肺栓塞.
Oh yeah, I know that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but what was a blood thinner for almost 2 months and it was fine. So when I had another, but at that time they already found I have a little bit of they called it pericardial fluid, fluid around the sac in your heart. Your heart is a sac, and your heart has it has some fluid, but when it's too much, it squeezes the heart. So my flute, when they did an echocardiogram again, it went from small to large. So my cardiologist came to visit me in the hospital, said he needs to drain it. But at that time, they already caught the CT scan. They see some shadows in my lung, so they called a pulmonary expert.
They told you what's the solution and how do they treat that?
So you must not have cancer patients before, okay? The solution, solution usually they look at so instead of going for a biopsy, I went for two things: MRI. You know, the MRI is 断层扫描. They very closely see pictures continue to scan your head, and the MRI is very concentrated area. So they did my head. They were afraid that it could go into my head. So 断层扫描 MRI, and then they ordered the PET scan, PET scan. Go Google it. They put a radioactive things in your body. You wait for 45 minutes, it goes to all your body, and then they put you into a tube, and they can scan your body. It would light up if sugar is very active, and that's usually those active sugars associated with cancer. So they'll know which part of your body is affected by cancer. So PET scan, MRI, and of course echocardiogram, that's for the heart, and also CT scan also is radioactive thing, but that's for different segments of the body. So they do testing. After they do testing, they'll decide where is your cancer, what kind of cancer, has it spread to anywhere, is it localized? Then the oncologist, 肿瘤科专家, can evaluate your situation and find the best treatment or propose treatment options. So right now I'm the stage of collecting data. I guess I can eat or drink, or I don't drink a glass of wine myself, but when I go out with friends, it's kind of fun, relaxing.
You have lots of friends, of course. I know.
I'll walk around, but I have. So I told people, this is my speech, my district governor's speech. They said, how do you have time to do all this? Well, there's one thing that I don't do. I never cook.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I don't do grocery shopping. I don't wash vegetables. I don't wash dishes. I never cook. Imagine how many times that you save for not cooking.
Oh, wow. So how do you eat?
Well, go to functions, there's always food.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Right?
You eat on the events.
On the road, always
road,
there's food.
Yes.
And, my mom always has some food and I'm really, really hungry. And I tell people, not anymore. I don't do that anymore. If I'm really hungry at home, I will eat Costco and salted nuts. Okay, that's pretty healthy with avocado, those
But you
small
cannot
things.
eat the same thing again every day, right?
No, but very seldom I would eat at home. I usually have functions. There's also always food. I go to your home function. There's always food.
Yeah, you of course,
right?
yes, we provide food.
You go to anywhere. There's always food, right?
That's right. But the thing is, when we organize the events, I don't even have time to eat.
That's right.
Yeah,
But as a guest, the best thing is go to somebody else's event. You have time to eat and chat and do things, right?
All these years we organized hundreds of events, and most of the events you were there.
Yeah.
You were there. You were always there for me. So when I heard you got cancer, actually I cried. I cried. I couldn't believe this. I cried because I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. Cancer is not a death sentence, so it's
but
okay.
fourth degree is something.
Yeah, stage 4 is dangerous. Yeah, it is dangerous.
It's dangerous.
But right now, if you Google treatments, so don't Google stage 4 lung cancer. That's very scary. Okay.
Yeah, that's very scary.
Yeah, but you Google treatment, cancer treatment. The past 15 years, there are a lot of cancer treatment, especially gene therapies. But you have to target the gene therapist, but you have to match. So that's why I'm waiting for results, right?
Well,
immune systems, and so it's not just chemo anymore. They have lots of treatment options.
You sounds very hopeful. I like you're positive, but still.
It could happen.
Could be.
I already made preparation and met with.
So what's your preparation?
I already met with my Lisa Chen, my estate planner. We already updated my estate. This happened already the first week of April when I had pulmonary embolism. One can die from it very fast. Like when pulmonary embolism goes from your lung to your heart or your brain, it's almost 100% fatal. So I could have just died.
Yeah.
Okay, already, and not even knowing that I died. So I already thought about death at that time, the first week of April. I said, oh my God, I could have just died. Okay.
Yeah.
So, death being on my mind. Okay. And then also once you have embolism, it always has a chance of recurring. So you're kind of on a time bomb anyway. Okay. So, but plenty of people live with embolism. So you just can't dwell on the worst part of it. You just have to move on life, So, and this is actually more serious than, pulmonary embolism.
Yeah, exactly.
So all I think was when the doctor told me, they already warned me, right? Both of them warned me. So when on the Tuesday I had the fluid extracted Wednesday morning when my cardiologist, Dr. Lee, came to visit me. He said, well, I'm going to have bad news for you. It's cancerous, could already test it. I said, okay. He was a little surprised I wasn't reacting like real, emotionally. I said, well, you warned me, doctor, you warned me. So I kind of has the worst scenario already worked out, right?
You all these years you've been making yourself so busy, running around and never really got some rest. So can right now can you slow down?
I would give
slow down and really rest something.
No. I always tell people. I might not have taken care of myself for the past 2 years.
That's how I feel.
Eating outside food all the time, it's not good. Not sleeping well. Only sleep 3 to 4
I always
hours
saw
a
your
day.
email sending out in the midnight.
Right.
I'm the same. I'm still awake. I saw your
and
email.
that's not good. And not exercising is not good. For the past 2 years, I actually gained 20 pounds. I lost 20 pounds already since April, which is not good. It's because I didn't intend to lose weight. Okay. So I wasn't taking care of myself.
Yes.
If you Google it, you can go. Everybody has cancer cells in your body. And if you're not taking care of yourself, it could start to grow. So now I tell people, slow down doesn't mean don't do anything, but eat well, exercise, and find time just to relax, sleep early, or sleep enough. It doesn't matter whether it's early or not, sleep enough.
Sleep enough. Yeah.
Right,
What is
right.
enough?
Enough, 6
hours?
6 to 8 hours a day
to 8
should be
hours,
enough.
okay.
So right now,
I haven't got enough sleep yet.
Right now, I become an early riser. Usually, people don't call me at 6 a.m. or even 9 a.m. because I'm a morning sleeper.
Yeah.
Okay. But right now, I sleep at 10 p.m. By 6 o'clock, I'm already slept.
Oh.
So I'm an early riser now. Okay. If you see it 6 a.m. email, it's because I just woke up. It used to be because I haven't gone to bed yet. So it's funny. One time I was emailing with the city secretary, and then she's an early riser. It was like 5 o'clock, and we had an appointment at 9. And she said, "Oh, Councilmember Wei, can we change our Zoom to 8 o'clock?" I said, "No way. I know you just woke up, but I'm going to bed now."
No.
So she said, "Okay." I said, "Actually, can we do it 10 instead of 9?"
You only sleep like 1 or 2 hours. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, I could sleep maybe 6 to 9, so 3 to 4 hours. It's not enough.
Yeah, it's not enough at all.
Right.
Yeah,
So
really.
sleep.
How did you went to emergency? What happened?
I came home. That day, I have a great day. I walk in the morning with, Penny and a group of friends and had coffee in her backyard. And then I went to pick up my high school friend, went to Fremont and had lunch with another high school friend. Then we went to Burlingame. I shopped. I bought 4 jackets. And then went to Xian Yuxian Meat Fresh, had dessert. By 4:30, I said, I'm a little tired. So I came home, washed some laundry, went to my mom's house, kept her company, watched 非诚勿扰.
Oh,
Yeah. And by 9:30, I said, "Oh, my laundry is in my dryer. I'll go home to, get my laundry." Came here, got my laundry, went upstairs, then I couldn't breathe.
Oh.
I'm like, okay. I said, oh, maybe it's upstairs. I was tired. And then my heartbeat went to 100, 120.
Oh.
I said, okay, I'm going to calm down a little bit. It won't stop for half an hour.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, okay, what do I do? So this Apple Watch has, my heartbeat went so fast. It tells me we cannot measure it. The heartbeat went to 110.
God.
So I said, what do I do? And then you scroll down. There's symptoms. Now, what symptoms do you have? I said, okay, fast heartbeat, short of breath, and I feel a little bit of tight in the chest. Put those 3 in, it immediately said call 911.
Wow.
I'm like,
Call 911 immediately.
yes,
Oh my God.
I'm perfectly fine.
You don't feel that one.
I feel not fine, but I don't want to call 911. I don't need ambulance to come. So I called, guess who I called? I called Mayor Sheila Mohan.
Oh, Sheila.
She lives right close by.
So she's your neighbor.
Sheila and Ron, her husband, took me to El Camino
Oh,
Hospital.
wow.
And that's when they found out everything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. it's late because I had cancer already, but plenty of people have cancer and live another 20, 30 years. Okay. So you just have to change your lifestyle and then do what doctor tells you to
I'll
do.
pray for you. I'll pray for you. Yes.
Yes, I can
You know,
use
my
a lot of
husband and I
prayers.
already prayed.
I tell
yes.
people I need a lot of love and prayers coming my way.
Yes, exactly. You know.
Right? Yeah.
Because people love you just because who you are. Because all these years you've been serving different organizations. And
We all do.
we are in Cupertino Rotary Club for.
yeah.
I joined the Rotary Club in 2010. You know.
I joined 2007, 3 years before.
Yeah, 3 years before me. So, you know, we belong to this place and you contribute a lot, but you are very active in many of the organizations. And which one is your favorite one?
Rotary is my favorite.
Rotary, yes. Yes.
No, I belong to High Schools Foundation, Asian American Parent Association, Northwest YMCA. Those are great
Yes,
organizations.
school board. And,
But I found out that once you leave, they're more like just for one purpose. But Rotary does so many,
Yes.
including
Yes.
international service.
Yes.
And I've learned a lot. Rotary is a learning
Yes.
Organization too.
I agree.
And then friends, we make Rotary sort of lifetime friends. But in the High Schools Foundation, I left High School Foundation because I became council. There was a little conflict. And then you just kind of leave, right? You know, it's because it's one purpose. But Rotary is more of a multi-purpose organization. And you meet so many, you know, and then I already signed
So,
it.
you
My
know-
husband's going to sign it. And then I already, you know, tell my kids I'm going to try to clean up things. What are my accounts? And I'm going to call all my insurance, you know, life insurance to who did I designate as beneficiaries? That's very important. You kind of forget, right? So we'll review all those, and I'll leave things in organized ways that they can find things. Because I'm the one who take care of our house finance. My husband had no idea mortgage or insurance or life insurance, or he has no idea. Okay, so I have to clean those up. Even safe deposit keys. You know, I have a Bank of America safe deposit keys. They would have no idea if I don't tell them, right? So I'm trying to organize
thought
things
about-
already. Yeah.
Because, you know,
Of course, you
we
have to-
Asian, especially Chinese, we don't talk about this.
You have to, else you leave a mess to your kids and your
Yeah,
husband.
exactly. But, you know, for you, I know you can talk about anything. Because you're so open, so brave, and so...
I already met my
so
estate
crazy,
planner.
so crazy. So,
Yeah.
so you already thought about that, right?
And also, we should have done it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? You gotta
Yeah.
get ready and then anyway.
But, you know, people don't want to think about that until something really happened, right?
Well, then it's a mess, right?
Yeah, it's a mess. So you already prepared all these
Yeah, I'm
things.
trying to prepare. Haven't done everything yet.
But
Again, I also told my kids I got some nice jewelry. I want to leave it to them, but I don't want to leave it to them when they're afraid of being, you know, house breakthrough. So I told both my kids, you gotta get it safe in your house so I can give you my good jewelry.
yeah, you have lots of jewelries.
I have lots of jewelries,
You know,
yes.
every time you brought to Rotary and do the, you know,
yeah,
fundraising, yes. Oh, wow. I said,
And my-
why you got so many great, you know, beautiful jewelries? Why?
I love jewelries.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You bought how many you bought?
I have a lot. Some real good ones. Yeah.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah.
No, I will leave real good ones. The rest, maybe. I have some loose stones. I'll just give it to Marty. Yeah, so he can make use of it. Right?
When you mentioned that in Rotary Club, you know, I saw that many people cried because in our heart, you are a very strong, positive, happy person,
Yeah.
full of energy, running around and serving the community. I couldn't believe that this happened to you, and
So I think I shocked everybody. Say I'm stage 4 because cancer is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
the
four
highest
is-
stage.
four is the highest stage, yes.
So what I try to tell people is explain if you look at stage 4, any cancer that's spread outside of your original cancer is stage 4.
oh,
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Stage 1 is confined.
yeah,
Okay. Stage 2 is confined, but in the lung. Stage 3 is maybe confined in the lung, but with just the lymph node, but it's still confined. Anything that goes out, the original.
that means it's Korsan.
Yes, Korsan. As soon as it goes, but Korsan where we don't know. As
But
soon as it goes out, they call it stage
It's
4.
very serious. When you say stage 4,
Yeah.
that means
Don't Google it. I tell people Google is terrible.
very, very serious.
Don't
you know.
Google it. Okay.
And, you know, when you
You know
say-
why stage 4? The
Yeah,
doctor
my
told me
God.
because it's in my heart, fluid. Heart is not lung.
Oh.
So it's another organ. So they said it's stage 4.
But you know, you don't look like a. You don't even look like a. You got sick.
Well, most cancer patients don't look like they have
Oh,
cancer.
man, you look so energetic
Yeah.
and full of energy.
And a lot of cancer, including lung cancer, can stay in your body for years without being detected unless the symptom comes up. Usually, when you have symptoms, it's already very serious.
Wow.
Okay, yeah. So like the worst is like ovarian cancer. There's no nerve, there's no pen nerves. So when it comes out, it's already almost always stage 4.
That's
Okay,
that's
same thing with lung cancer.
But thank you for sharing with us. That's so much about your cancer. I noticed that the most thing you have are the very meaningful gifts from people, showed how they love you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, really, the painting people draw you, and also the notes people left you.
Yeah.
You are surrounded by so many people who love
But
you.
things don't matter. Eventually, my dad passed away. I want to, time flies.
But
6 years ago. How many pictures do I keep of him? Maybe 5 or 6. I don't pick thousands of pictures, right?
Yeah.
So things really don't matter that much. Especially now my kids are raising their kids. They're creating more memories of their family. So how many pictures they're going to keep? My pictures? Probably a few, okay, but not a whole bunch. Yeah, so,
Well, doesn't matter how many pictures they keep, but I think it matters how people remember you.
right. Yeah, so that's more important.
What do you want people to remember you?
As a happy and energetic person.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
You always are. Yeah.
Right. And when they face death themselves, I hope they're as positive and not be scared, right? We're all scared. I'm not saying I'm not
talking
scared.
about scared,
Yeah.
I was scared if if this happened to me and I know that I'm gonna die, then I will be really scared.
But you are gonna die anyway.
But I'm gonna die anyway. But the thing is, I didn't expect to that soon, right?
That's right. So
didn't
it's
expect that
sooner
soon.
or later. Right?
Yeah,
Hope for
exactly.
later.
So when you heard that, it's kind of, did you really not scared or scared at the moment?
I would just say, darn, this is it. This happens. How am I gonna deal with it? Yeah, it's a blow, but what can you do? You can change it. Right, so I'm thinking, what can I do?
You didn't even have a moment of scary.
I'm scared. Yeah, at night I'm saying, how would I die? So I Google, how do lung cancer patients die? Those are not good Googling.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah, you might be really scared.
Yeah. No, a little. Of course I'm scared, but I'm thinking,
How do you?
it's just sooner, not later, or hopefully it's still later, right? Yeah.
And I know that most of the time, even though you are surrounded by friends all the time, but most of the time here at your home, you are alone.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you got the cancer, when you heard about you are in the 4th degree, and were you scared?
Stage 4.
When you got stage 4, stage 4, and when you scared, how do you,
I'm like, how do I treat it? That's what I think.
Yeah.
Well, how can I treat it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, which doctor I'm going to? That's why right now I'm looking for oncologist. Yeah. You have to. I was told by multiple people who have cancer and still survive. They said you need to find an oncologist you like to work with. That's very important. Who gives you hope? Who gives you, good, not just.
I think you are the one always give other people hope.
Well, my oncologist has to give me hope. Okay.
Yes. You always give other people's hope. But talking about, suddenly you feel like, oh, your life could end someday.
Oh, yes.
Then do you have anything you thought about you want to do but you haven't done?
Not much.
Not much?
Yeah.
Every time I go there, I feel like it's like my home.
Yeah.
Everybody's so
it's also
lovely
like a
place.
church, right? Church, you feel that belonging too.
Yes,
right?
yes, yeah.
So I tell.
And Rotary, you told her you have no pressure and everybody's so friendly. Every time you just contribute a little more and people recognize you, you feel just so surrounded by love.
Yeah.
all the
So I
time.
tell people that sense of belonging is very important. Church give you that sense of belonging.
Yes,
Rotary give you that sense of belonging.
yes,
And being in the community give you that sense of belonging.
yes.
So I tell people when I walk in Cupertino, I said, these are my streets. Those are my sunset. Because I have a sense of belonging. I give to Cupertino. Cupertino is mine. I'm part of the city. But many people don't feel that way, right? Because they're not part of the five bricks of the city, the vans of the city. So when I see the Cupertino Historical Society, I know exactly what they do. I'm not a board member, but I'm part of their fundraisers, part of their fun things, and learn from them. So I'm always part of the community, and I want people to be part of their community.
You feel like, this is how I feel. You find the belonging, you have to be a contributor to find the belonging.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
when you contribute, then you really
then you're part of it.
Yeah, you're part of it. Otherwise, you are like outsiders.
Because when you contribute, you also receive.
Yes, that's right.
Right,
Yes,
yeah.
and you contribute a little bit, you receive a lot.
Right. And then you get to know people.
Yeah, get to know people. Yes.
So I do always tell people, Panera Bread, I sit there, Stevens Creek is my Champs-Élysées.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smaller cities is easier, but big city like San Jose, it's hard to belong to the big San Jose, right? But you can belong to your community, that part of San Jose.
Yes, I also belong to Santa Clara. I love everything.
Yeah. Santa Clara Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah, you know, Santa Clara is, you know, I'm there all the time.
Right.
I work there, I live there.
Yeah.
But I feel like you have a big heart because you belong to so many places.
Well,
So many
I live
cities,
in
so
a
many
small
places.
community. It's easier to belong to.
It's not small. It's I tell you, it's not small at all.
Yeah, it's a small country. But I also belong to, you know, a part of Sunnyvale. I feel that school district covers like 6 cities, not just one city, right? So, but anyway, give and receive and be part of the community. Have that sense of belonging. I think that's very important.
That's right. Yes, because this sense of belonging, people also feel like they're belonging to you.
Yeah, well,
So
because
that's
we belong
why.
to each other.
Yeah, that's why when they heard you got
No,
cancer,
I think I shocked more
stage
people.
4, they are so shocked. And on that day, you know, many of people they have tears in their eyes. I can tell that suddenly, you know, this atmosphere.
So after the meeting, I said, "I'm so sorry. I think I shocked a lot of people today with the news."
Why you decided to announce that?
I just people will know, right? And I don't want to like people like what does home has and stuff. Might as well let everybody know. Yeah.
Yes.
And yeah.
Yes. Well, you know, many of the time people don't know how to react that. Like, you know, we suddenly heard that. We don't even know.
Well, just a hug will do. Yeah.
That's a hug, yes.
Yeah. And they said, "What can I do for me?" I said, "Well, make cancer-fighting food."
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Well, thank you so much for sharing with
You're
us.
welcome, Diana.
Yes. You know, I think that, you know, we'll pray for your recovery.
Thank you.
But at the same time, and you know, that's why I want this to be recorded, because I really want people to have something there when they really think about you and when they miss you.
Okay, yeah, good. And this is all natural. That's good.
It's
I
all
like it
natural.
spontaneous. I like to be spontaneous. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all natural. Yes, good. I recorded with a cell phone and also.
And we won't prepare for it.
Yeah, we didn't prepare anything. Yeah, we talk like old friends, like sisters, and.
So yeah, it's a journey. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Hong.
I just have to pivot a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah. Pivot, catch the ball, and then run with it. I told people let's run long and hard with it.
Okay, so if you survived, if you totally survived, then what are you going to do next?
Business as usual. I'm running for election for city council.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Oh, you're running again?
Well, 4 years, right?
Oh, yeah,
you can
yeah,
run
that's
for
right,
two.
yes,
So I was elected 2020. So some people ask, "Are you going to run for re-election?" I say, "Yeah, I'm not dead yet."
Oh, yeah, you're not there yet.
Yeah,
no, of course you're not. So if you're running again, because Cupertino is like your heart is here.
Right.
What are the things you really want to change? What's the priority?
The priority really is to build our city for the next generations. You know, we have an Asian community.
Yeah.
We can continue to do that. Okay, we closed 3 elementary schools. We need to bring, in the next 10 years, bring younger generation back to Cupertino. Yeah.
But the thing is, it's become more and more expensive. Teachers
Yes.
couldn't even live here.
Well, then we had to build, moderate teacher housing, and then, work from there. Yeah. So our housing element is going to bring that to our community, and actually to the whole Silicon Valley, right? And people say, "How about traffic?" So this is what I say: we haven't built anything for the last 2 decades. Do you think traffic is getting better?
No.
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 Well, that didn't work. Maybe we should build some housing close to work. That might help with traffic, right? It's still expensive for Cupertino. Westport, the townhome, the biggest townhome, 2,100 square feet. They're asking for $2.3 million. Not cheap, but it is a domino effect. People, younger generation, they make a lot of money. If their husband,
Not everyone.
not everyone, but
Not
there are
everyone.
people who make a lot of money, and if they live in North San Jose, and they found out, I can move to Cupertino, I can afford 2.4, 2.3, but not 3.5 or 4 million. I'll move here. Then the places they live in San Jose will be vacant. And then people who live in Livermore may say, "Oh, this I can move here." So it's a domino effect, right? It's a domino effect.
Yes.
Cupertino is still always going to be expensive, but 4 million, 2.3. That's a big difference for people to afford to live in Cupertino, right? So see, there's arguments. Oh, it's still going to be expensive anyway. Yes, but then you make other place cheaper. And then people can migrate, and less people will drive from Gilroy or Livermore to work in Silicon Valley. So it is a domino effect.
That makes
right?
sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense
that makes sense.
to really build housing closer to work. Then you save freeway traffic, right? So yes, traffic. We have more people for sure. More infrastructure. We have more. Maybe we need more parks, more entertainment, but we also going to get more income from restaurants, from retail. So you have income. Then you can serve more people. So it's always a domino effect. There's no right or wrong. So I can argue we're going to have more traffic, right? Because we're going to have more local traffic. What I can argue is it hasn't worked for 20 years. Let's try something else, right? Maybe this will work, okay?
You've been serving Cupertino for so long. Have you ever thought about running something higher?
No, I'm a local girl. I did, and I'm too old to run for
No, you're
something
not
higher.
too old.
I would support Evan Lowe because he's only in his early
right.
40s. Go to Washington D.C.
As our congressman, yes.
He has good 40 years to work on this.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yes, wonderful. Okay.
Younger generation like you,
Yes.
Amy. Okay, I'll support you.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Hao.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome.
Okay.